called the Bulls. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. So for Chicago right now, they've got Kobe White, DeRozan out there with MP. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Beverly in at the point.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Vassell. From the left block, he sends it through. Here's DeRozan. He has 5. Over McDermott. And that one off the back of the rim and in. DeRozan's got 7 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Graham, and DeRozan sends it back.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Offline with his 3.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Yep, it counts. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Vassell grabs the board.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
On the wing, MP. That one goes in. MP's got 9.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip.
To respond.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago. Langford out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bates Diop in at center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Pass to Bates Diop. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Bates Diop, the pass to Johnson. Nice move. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Wall kicks to MP. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 17 points for MP. And you look at the leader that MP has become, Greg. He encompasses everything you want from a team captain.
Yeah, can lead by example, build teammates up, also willing to get in your face when necessary. MP is probably one of the best leaders and locker room presence in the entire NBA.
The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Langford, and Langford with the stuff.
And how about the hops? Langford down.
And so it's Chicago with a 21.
Some teams live and die by the three. If I was on a team.
And now, your favorite. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to
Bulls. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Jang, a screen. Johnson from outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has, and that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Wall out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic. Then it's MP. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Johnson against Wall. Jang with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
MP right side. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Vassell. Johnson outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
To the paint, and he jams it with authority.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. DeRozan finds MP. On the wing, MP. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
No good with the triple. Now, here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded to the right side. Zohan, the pass to Johnson. The Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell, no good. Chicago has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And again, no good by Chicago. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson. Nice D from DeRozan.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Lets it go with a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer does. So both teams changing it up here. Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 41. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
We've got Devontae Graham. Johnson is out there with Martin. Then it's Langford. And it's Bates Diop in at the 5. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Bates Diop, the pass to Johnson. Misses the 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
MP outside. From deep. No good. And so Chicago takes this one. And by
Good game, MP.
Morning, Southern California.
Hey, there is MP. Ah, Jake, my man. Hey, you have been.
Till now? Till now. You want the details?
Send them my way. What did you end up?
Terrific win for you guys tonight. It looked like they really struggled.
I mean, we're all about pace.
Your outside shot looked a lot more reliable tonight. Has Coach told...
Yeah, because with the threes, whether they go in or not.
Had all the best shots on campus. Emphasize it. I need to hear more about those.